Welcome everyone. This is a Lightning Talk session, which is my favorite session of the conference. And I speak the truth. This is just a spoiler, actually. So I'm going to be talking about how the session is going to work in a second. We're going to start with 2 conference announcements, and then we start with the actual Lightning Talks. So I do have the first one coming up on stage. Just do sticky. We have EuroPython coming up, and then we have PyCon Portugal, if I don't remember correctly. There you go. Okay, so would you please come up on stage? It's going to be 1 minute for the announcements, and then shenanigans. You go afterwards. Oh no, there's not 2, but how? And that's a very good question. Can we have the other mic, please?
I can give you this.
True.
Cheers. Okay, this is working. Excellent. Hi, everyone.
This is what we call the gelato, you know.
What? Oh, don't confuse me. So, PyCon Portugal, I could tell you all about the talks and the food and the community and the weather and everything, but that's what everyone does, so I'll tell you something else. I'll tell you where the name comes from. Because everyone thinks it's from the country, but it's not. Right. So Portugal, Python conference, but Portugal stands for practically the only regional Python conference you got to attend your whole life. So, with that said, it's going to happen over in that red dot, so at the north of the country. It's a nice city. It's a white dot because if I made it the correct size, you wouldn't see it. And that's Italy, so it's a short flight away. If you're from here, if you're from Europe, just fly to Lisbon and I'll help you get the train. So this is the website. You can check the dates again if you've already forgotten. You can buy the tickets, and I'll see you there in October. Cheers.
Coming.
So, hello everyone, and we would like to 1 minute. There's no slides at all. Maybe something here.
Mac user. Okay.
Yeah, we have it. Woo! So, hello everyone, and we would like you to invite you today to EuroPython conference that will happen in Prague. We also will have remote, if you can see. It will happen in very nice city with a lot of historical buildings and also with a nice river that you can join after your talks. Additionally, it will last for 7 days, so 7 days of intense events that can happen during your attending. And Louise will talk more.
I will talk more. Hello. So yes, 7 days. We have 2 days of tutorials and workshops, 3 days of conferences, of conference talks, and then we end with 2 days of sprints. There is over 100 different speakers joining us as well, and 6 different keynotes. So here's a QR code for the tickets. Please do grab your tickets before they're gone, and that's it. Join us at EuroPython. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, thank you very much. Well done. Okay, I'll be very brief. I'm just going to be talking about what the Lightning Talks are going to be for the PyCon Italy 2024. Do the magic. All right, so I'm Valerio and Alessia. We're going to be the host for today. Well, first off, you may guess, everything starts from this one. This is actually a ticket and very fond memories of. This was the first Python pizza we did in Naples. And for German people here, it was Naples, not Berlin. So it was actually pretty cool. So if you're not Italian and you're wondering why Italians hate pineapple pizza so much, I actually asked to ChatGPT. He gave up. It gave up. It says, as an AI language model, I don't have the ability to determine the emotions or opinions of any particular group of people, including Italians and their feelings. So was dismissal. But in case you're wondering, standard Italian reaction for pineapple pizza is normally like that. So please try to avoid that as much as possible. This will make sense at some point. But first off, a bit of housekeeping. Lightning talks will be 5 minutes today. All topics very welcome. All feelings very welcome. All experience are very welcome. As you might have seen, we have collected lightning talks according to 4 different categories. We had first-time speaker, general track, event announcements, the one we just had, and diversity. So the only thing I have to tell you now is what we have on the menu. All right, so Alessia is ready. So we'll be talking about pizzas, and the idea is that we try to play a game together. Of course, you don't, feel free not to play. I will stress this out again. But I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to be. We are going to use a specific kind of gimmick we have prepared for you. Was hidden in plain sight. Well, first off, we're going to draw the names from the bag. We're going to start with one talk, and then we're immediately calling up on stage the next talk. You're going to please move on to the first row if you can, and then you can get ready. So we can spin the wheel, and as soon as we do that, depending on the outcome of you get, and so the slice of pizza you get, you may want to play different games. So in case you get pizza with shrimps, which is not actually accepted by Italians, but you're going to do like swimming in the Arno River, meaning that you're going to swim the whole time during the talk. And you have to pretend that it's actually happening. If you get a margherita pizza, you have to wave it like an Italian would do. So try to do it as much as possible. Pizza with veggies, this is actually quite cool, and it requires cooperation from everyone here in the audience. The title is Quick Quack It, and means that we're going to select a couple of words from the talks, or the topics from the talk, and as soon as you hear one of those words, you're going to quack it. Shall we try together it? Okay, can you please quack it now? Well done, you're amazing. Bacon and BBQ sauce pizza. Okay, now we're starting with punishments, because if you get one of those, you don't deserve to be in Italy. So, and I'm joking, of course. And this was particularly cool. We do have props for that. We can actually show that if you can. Thank you. Tagline is, I didn't choose the tag life chose me. So, which means that we have fantastic props. You have to wear these glasses all the time during your talk. Lastly, we have props for swimming. Well, we can show later. It's fine. It's going to be a surprise. We do have props for swimming. Lastly, pineapple pizza. This is the hardest one. No way. So your talk is going to last 3 minutes, no matter what. Have fun, be nice, be free not to play. Okay, calling up on stage, we are the first one. We have Luca Baggi of Write Decorators for Free with Context Manager. Yes, please. So,
pineapple is really hard for Luca. Pineapple, Luca.
But I need to code so I can hold the mic for the gelato.
yes, you can. There was another one. Where's the other one?
Hello.
Can we have this one on, please?
Who's spinning?
There we go. Okay, so
No, wait.
No.
We have to call first the next one on stage.
exactly. So while Luca prepares, we have jitter parsing,
Jason Fa Samuel Colvin.
Samuel,
Can you please come
you're
here?
here? Brilliant. Okay,
Thank you.
fantastic. Yeah, if you're okay. He's already doing the talk. That's fine.
No talks. Just setting the stage up.
Shall I do the spinning, or you going to do
I
it?
wanted to do the spinning.
Or you want to do the spinning? Okay, let's see what you get. And now we wait 5 minutes. I would start the timer in the meantime.
Yeah, I knew you would say that.
Yeah, of course. You already have 4 minutes. Cool.
This is actually the toughest one. I cannot
Yes,
swim my
indeed.
hand to code.
Let's show the props.
All right. You have to
Okay,
change slides with this.
okay. You know touch
No,
typing.
the other one first. The other one first.
Oh, the
It's
other one first.
complicated.
Okay, yes, okay.
Wait.
Yes, okay. Props kindly provided by Ernesto, so put up with that.
Grazie.
Go. Enjoy them. Can you actually do the talk with that one? Otherwise, forget about it.
Do you want the gelato?
Vieni qua. Esatto, thank you guys. Okay, so you know that NeoV makes you a 10x programmer? That's what I'm trying to show you. Okay. No, there's no way.
That's fine, that's fine.
Life code.
Forget about it. We love you anyway.
Scusate. Okay. So, hello everybody. So, my name is Luca, as you might have guessed. I work in Extreme, and we really take care about typing and annotating stuff. So, one of the things that happens that is really tedious for us is to annotate decorators. And today I want to show you a nice trick that I found out on the web thanks to Anthony Writes Code, the creator of Precommit. So, suppose I need to create an untyped decorator. An untyped decorator, there we go, this is called a neovin file, neovin.py. We import time because we have no time, and we need to create a decorator that allows us to time things. Import time. And then we define our decorator, which we call time this, and we use a bunch of help from the word around us that returns the function. So here we have a decoration, we start the timer, we just call the function. Actually, to be more precise, we should be just saying return, and then we do try, and then we do this, and then we remove this block, and then we call finally here, and then all of this bumps here. There we go. This is a decorator that we like. So we need to time this, and then we need to define a function that we call func. The func doesn't do anything because we have no time. We just leave, and then we call if $name equals main, and then we have Copilot fix it for us. There we go. So if we do python-m, please absolutely use this, and we call this untyped, it will run. There we go. But MyPy will complain. So if you run MyPy strict on this file, we need to write sync, but write init, and then we add MyPy. Since it's so fast because it's using Rust under the hood, then it's not a problem for the topic. And there we go. And there we go. MyPy can be slow, so in the meantime, we can start working on the typed function, which just means adding there we go, typing. We need to import the param spec, and then we need there we go. Did it complain? Of course it did. And we also need to add the type var, and then we also need to add the callable argument. Then we need to say, okay, t is equal to type var t, p is type var t, and then this time this function needs to be a callable, pt that returns a callable on itself. This thing returns t, and then this one needs to be p.args, and then needs to be p.quargs. That's very good. This function needs to return, there we go, none, otherwise MyPy will complain. And then this is okay, but we don't really like this. We can make this very, very simple. So we delete this, we do import context lib. Context, there we go. We get rid of all of this, and then we just do context lib context manager. And we can get rid of all of this because actually we don't need any of this anymore. So what we do now is just delete this whole thing, delete inside of this, And actually, just delete the whole thing. Def. Find this. We don't need to accept any parameter. We do a try. Start. Actually, we do the start on top. Then we do the yield. And then finally, we return this whole thing. There we go. So this already gives us a decorator. And you see, this works in a really easy way because we use it as a decorator. So we say with time this, we call the function. And this should run, right? There we go. But the beauty about it is that now we can also use this as a decorator. So time this. And we can remove this. And it doesn't expect any positional arguments. I just called it as I say name. And I just say, I don't know, print name. And then, no. Make funk.
Well done.
Thank you for playing with us.
Is how you exit Vim.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You have to get on stage.
Thank you.
In the meantime, please prepare, scale up your meetup with team topologies. There's no name.
There's no name?
Are you in the room?
Are you in the room? Do you have the guts? That's the question.
Somebody wants to talk about this.
No? Okay. That's good. That was cool.
I don't.
Okay.
PyClean, Peter Bittner.
You
we
there?
go.
Brilliant. Okay.
Let's spin the wheel.
I get spin. I won't spin it quite so hard.
Vegetables.
Veggies. It means, oh, we have to quack it. Interesting. So what's he
Okay.
going to talk? Well,
Jason.
I prefer to have 3 minutes, frankly, but
all right.
you actually know it's French. You can say "je sens."
Sure.
So I'm going to talk about jitter, which is... No, we're not having that. I'm going to talk about jitter, which is a lightning fast JSON parser. The joke here doesn't land at all because I haven't explained it, which is great. Jitter is a fast, iterable parser. No. It was originally developed for Pydantic. It's implemented in Rust, so it's available both as a parser for Rust and for Python. I'm going to not use that word. So what? It's really fast because it's implemented in Rust. You should have chosen Rust, not JSON. That was your mistake. It's battle tested, so even though it was only released earlier this year, it's the most downloaded JSON parser because it's built into Pydantic core, and it can do partial parsing. So what the fuck does this mean? Let me explain. So I've got a really simple example here. First of all, yeah, boring. We parse some JSON. I'm going to be done in about... No, I think I'm okay. I'm not going to type anything. I'm not that stupid. So we can run demo 1, boring. We can parse some JSON. Demo 2. In this case, you see the string is incomplete. I'm not going to say what kind of string, but you can see that it ends without the closing curly bracket. And I didn't, when I first built Jitter, I didn't even think about this feature, but because the way it works is iterating over the underlying data. It allows you to basically stop whenever that underlying data stops. So if I run this, you'll see that it manages to return successfully the underlying object, even though the JSON string doesn't finish. So third example here, a bit bigger, had to use AI. You should have used that as well. So we're using OpenAI, and this speaks to why people care about partial JSON parsing, because OpenAI and other LLMs can return a stream of data, so you can start looking at that data before it's finished. So this example, effectively, we have a very simple message, which is basically return me some JSON. We iterate over it, and we use this rich's live view to basically display that data as we're going. And then we're actually gonna decode it here with jitter, and then we're gonna turn it back into JSON so that we can display it nicely. And then that's going to be updating the live view here. So This may or may not fail because I'm just asking OpenAI kindly to return JSON, and it may not, so it may fail. We may have to try again, but we'll try. And if we're lucky, you will see it rendering the underlying object as it's coming in. And because it's sorted, you'll see the object updating. Yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you very much.
Well done. All right. Peter, if you want to come up, you're next. So while you get sorted.
The next one is Rodrigo again, with elegant 2-line of Python code.
You got lucky.
Finally. You tried in many conferences, didn't you?
Would you want to spin the pizza yourself, or should I do it for you?
Oh yeah, I
Spin.
What confusing messaging.
Shall I try again?
As you like.
I need to pick the pineapple. Oh. Because it's very short now.
Shrimp.
What was that? Swimming.
So swimming.
Swimming.
Okay.
I like the goggles.
The glass, yeah, the
There we go.
goggles, yeah.
Okay. No, but I won't see.
Okay, so you can use the other ones.
Anything. Yeah, I can.
You can change light with that then.
I know the topic by heart, so maybe it's fine.
All right.
Almost like being blindfolded.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Now let me just, can I need to fix that. I can't see it without glasses.
See how you do it?
I can't see it without glasses. Okay.
I challenge you swimming like that though.
Hang on. No, we're here.
Peter from the future.
Okay. Let's go.
Then you need to pretend to swim.
Oh, I need to print this one. Let's first do some.
First slides, maybe.
Okay.
Something.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm going to talk about PyClean. It's a project that I wrote myself because I don't like those PyO files, whatever. These I've forgotten what I'm working so long on it that I forgot what it is all about. So we can just actually but it's super optimized, so you can look for PyClean. If you manage to type it, and there you go, it's on PyPI, and it's originally a project from on Debian, and I converted it to pure Python, only Python 3 everywhere. And what it does, oh, there you go. What it does, it cleans up your, what does it? Well, your PyC files, so your Python bytecode and your PyCache directories. So let's take a look at what such a project could look like. So maybe you work, you have a project, it looks like, yeah, you run your tests on a project, okay? And then it looks like this. You have all these files you don't like. Of course, if you do a git add on it, usually your, what is it? Git ignore looks like this, that you don't commit your files, but still, you don't want them in version control, you don't want to see them anyway. So what you can do is you do a pip install PyClean. No, you don't do this.
Malware.
And you do a PyClean. And what does this PyClean do? Oh, it's easy. I just say clean it up, and it's all cleaned up. Yeah.
Woo!
It doesn't do anymore. But the cool thing is, yeah, you can, of course, add it to ToxIni, and it's like here, okay? And then you have a talks command. It's like talks list. And then you've got this clean here, and you do if you do run your tests again, and you see those ugly files again, you can run the talks e clean again, and they're all gone. Or you just do talks minus e, run your tests, and you run the clean if afterwards immediately. And you're all set. Thank you.
I mean, we have 2 minutes. You can keep swimming if you like.
Thank you.
So much, Peter. All right, we have Rodrigo coming up.
You draw the next one.
Sorry?
The wheel.
What was it? What? I still missed that.
Spin the wheel before you set your computer up.
But now it's connecting while I'm... What's this?
Haha. This is barbecue sauce, which is something you're not going to like. Oh, coach. Well, actually,
We're approaching
it's not terrible,
danger
no.
zone.
No, there's a tug life.
You
Well
can
done.
give me all of the props.
This is the props. Nice.
Can I do the...
Set up your... Oh, you're ready. Okay, I'm going
Did you draw the next one?
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Giovanni Enricoloni, music on my desktop, Spotify sync wall.
Can I have...
Are you here?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, you can stay there if you like. You can stay there, fine.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Can we get the show starting?
Yes, it's started
Excellent.
already.
Alrighty, so this is as much as I can do. I'll wear the glasses, but I don't know the lingo. So let's write some elegant Python code. A couple of, yes, let's cooperate, please. This is a very basic take inter something calculator. Yeah, it's just a screenshot of the calculator. And I'll show you the source code that I found online for this calculator. And I don't think it looks that good, so let's refactor it together to make it much better. Okay? Can I get some enthusiasm, please? Thank you. What a bunch of amateurs. So what we'll do first is actually remove a couple of ridiculous lines, like can you see the... Yeah, so the keys assignment, I don't like it, let's just inline it. And also, why are we returning from a function if we're not using the return value? So let's get rid of those lines. Not too much happening yet, but don't worry. So this is when things get fun. As a thug myself, I don't like statements. Thank you for the laugh, I appreciate it. What I really like is expressions. So let's just get rid of all of the statements there. And we'll start with the assignments. Those, I can say that because it's being recorded, but you know what they are. So let's get rid of the assignments. Let's put assignment expressions in there, because they're my homies. And so what we'll do now is we'll actually see that 4 of the assignments survived. I cannot turn those 4, the disp thingies with the indexing, I cannot turn those into assignment expressions. Python won't let me for some reason. It will just complain. Again, I knew the word I wanted to use, but it's being recorded. I can do this. Just turn off the recording and I'll swear a lot. I can do that. So what we'll do is we'll find an auxiliary function that will do the assignment for me. So it's a very small, again, assignment expressions are cool. We don't like assignment statements. So an assignment expression that's actually going to do the assignment for us. And so we get rid of the assignments by using our helper update. There you go. Assignments no more. And now what we will do is actually realize that we're calling update 4 times inside the if, and what I'll do is I'll abstract away the fact that I always want to call update. The only thing I need to determine is what I need to put inside update. So the update comes out, and I get an arg in the middle. And now remember, what did I say about statements? Statements suck. So let's get rid of the if, elif, else statement. Let's put a huge conditional expression in there. Because why wouldn't you, right? So let's rewrite the whole thing. And this is looking so much better. I mean, you better believe me, otherwise we're gonna have a problem outside. So, I like the quack, thank you. Now, what we're going to do next is, why am I wasting 6 lines of code when everything could be a single line? It doesn't fit on the screen, but it doesn't matter because you can't understand it either way. So what I can do next is zoom in, because there's always someone who can't see. And this is factual. Whenever I give a class, like the people at the back, they never see, and they're always the ones with glasses, so I don't know what's happening. Now, why would you use an import statement when there's this thing that looks so much better? Why are you laughing? I don't get it. So, what we're doing next is simplify. Have you heard of short circuiting? Yeah. That sucks. Let's use long circuiting, which is when you use ands and ors to concatenate a bunch of stuff together so that they happen all in sequence. Now, you have to be careful. You have to pick the correct one. But if you pick the correct one, it's perfect. Wait, what did I do? Ah, exactly, sorry. So I applied the long circuiting to the BT draw, but there's still a def there, and def functions there. Thank you. So let's make that a lambda function, sorry. A lambda function now, because it's a single expression, so I can do that. Again, you can't read the code, but it doesn't really matter. And now what we'll do is we'll use long circuiting again, I'm so confused. Long circuiting again to put everything together, because these are expressions in different lines. Notice, now this is important, please pay attention. You see how many closing parentheses are at the end of the file? How many?
1.
No, 1. Thank you, Luca. Come on. And in the beginning, there's 1 opening. So when I press next slide, or next... Thank you. Luca would say next slide, or something like that. Now I have 2 closing parentheses and 2 opening parentheses, so everything is 1 big expression. And I'm just stupid for having it across multiple lines, so I can just pack it neatly. And you can do this in Rust. I couldn't hear the comment, I'm sorry. But it looks, you can do this in Rust, so I think Python is superior. And this is all I had for you guys. Thank you.
Right. Oh, look, you're here. Brilliant. Okay, get ready. At your time.
Okay, next up is Miro with QWERTY.
Ooh, Miro, are you here?
Yeah, he's already there. Oh, okay.
He's always here.
Miro, are you here? Oh, you're there. Sorry, I didn't see you. All right, good. Okay, do you want to spin the wheel in the meantime? Let me just stop this. Oh, you can actually be rough with that. It's.
What's that?
It's the swimming.
Okay, I can take it.
You can take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not in 10 times because I need to write, but...
No, well, that's fine. It's totally up to you. And thank you very much for doing this. You're a first-time speaker, so thank you. The microphone, of course. There you go.
Okay, yeah, it's the first time I speak with the public, so thank you. And is showing the wrong screen. I don't know why.
It could be the mirroring thing.
Yeah, I hope I'll fix it. No, però GNOME, quindi in teoria. Questo.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Brilliant. Take it away.
Okay, so there are two things I almost do the entire day, every day. Stay on the computer and... Where's the mouse?
The mouse was the second one?
Oh. Okay. Stay on computer and listen to the music. So I think, why not merge the things? So I create another thing.
Okay.
So did someone like music? Raise your hands.
Of course we do.
Okay, and can you tell me your favorite song?
Favorite song?
Yeah? It's the title. It's the title. And broken.
Unbroken.
Okay.
UN.
What?
UN broken.
So it's sorry. And anyone with a simple title? Cosa? Okay.
Did you get it?
It's terrible. Sorry, guys. I didn't prepare anything. It's okay.
Well done.
If I
He was right,
Start
actually. Well,
a
that is not the
song.
title, by the way.
If I start a song on my Spotify, in a moment we'll see,
There you go.
I create a wallpaper with the cover art and I choose the two colors, main colors. And I create a wallpaper and there are more modes, like for another songs, not. It broke. Okay, it's completely mess. I maybe changed something I wasn't planning to do, but the main thing is I create this, and since I'm using GNOME on my Linux, it only works on GNOME. So if you want to have this in your desktop environment also, you can go in this GitHub repo, which is the repo of the project, and open an issue, open a pull request, or get in touch with me in URL, and that's it. I'm very nervous, so thank you for the applause.
That was amazing. That was really good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done.
Okay, and while you prepare, we have the next one. PM are not evil. Giuseppe Birardi. The note is in parentheses, by the way.
I know you like that, yeah.
Are you here?
Come on, do a proper spinning. What was that?
I didn't look at. You don't want me to spin it too much.
See? You have time, come on. That's fine.
But I have to set the things up.
3 minutes.
Evil.
The takeaway message of today is, please choose your pizza carefully.
May I have half a minute to set the things up? Because this is hopefully...
It's 2 minutes and a half now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay. So, okay. I was looking a little bit over your computers and I saw that you have learned nothing since the past PyCon Italia where I was the last time, because you are still using some strange keyboard layouts. This is the keyboard layout that you need if you want to program correctly. And it's the US standard ANSI keyboard layout. Ale ako náhle chcete písať po slovensky moje priezvisko, tak na americkej klávesnici to nenapíšete, potrebujete mäkčenie, dlžne a wohne. Und dann auch, wenn man es auf der deutschen Tastatur schreiben will, mit dem scharfen S, Umlaute und so weiter, ihr seht, dass die Tastatur wird jetzt ein bisschen schmutziger da oben und dann rechts, weil die Tasten alle ein bisschen anders aussehen. Česká klávesnica je zase trošičku iná, podobá sa slovenskej, ale zase potrebujete marženko, že tak na to potrebujete niečo iného. Français, en fait, voilà. Le clavier français, c'est quelque chose qu'il fallait inventer parce que AZERTY, c'est quelque chose qu'on ne peut pas faire par hasard, c'est vraiment quelqu'un qui devait l'inventer. El teclado castellano es un poco más diferente con la ñ, tilde, puntos de exclamación y de interrogación abiertos y cerrados. Klawiatura polska jest trošičku jakaś iná, jest podobná do klawiatury amerykanskiej, ale jakieś kropki, ogonki, kresky, coś tam, jak piszecie do kogoś, kto się nazywa Grzegorz Pięczyszkiewicz, jest potrzeba klawiatury polskiej. Tastiera italiana già conosci. Po svenska... Po svenskán vennél ma a meddering, a magyar abecében kettes elkezett talahato és ve esperanto ankaŭ estas tre speciala internacia lingua li existas kaj tre speciala litero vetürcsöde bőgnaktali évek kücsüknaktasis ivar. And we have only scratched the surface. So imagine that during a day you need to type in a few languages and you have to remember how all the keyboard layouts look like. You can always use character maps, but there is something that is a composed character. If your keyboard doesn't have it, then actually in the software it has it already. You have to only attribute it somewhere, and then using compose and 2 other keys, you can really type almost any letter in most European languages. This is how you can also define it yourself if you need some extra characters that are not defined there in your own X-compose key, and that's it. You can then set it to some key that you don't need every day, and then use it as a compose key. But that's not everything, because there is another key where we are already hacking our keyboard layout that we don't use every day. Yes, that's caps lock. Why shouldn't we use it, for example, as a control? Because that's next to your small finger on the left side. It is easier. And why not only do it as a keyboard, as a control key, you can have it also escape key, because the difference is if you press it and hold it as control, otherwise it's escape, you configure it, and you're done. Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
And while you prepare, next one is mining in one simple function.
Who is it from?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Rigel. There you go. You're there. Okay, get ready.
Take it away.
Do you want to spill? Yeah. Sure. Take it away. The other way, no! This is sabotage. Yeah, I did.
So again.
Yes, but use the spins. Okay.
That's cheating.
Enough to swim again.
Okay. Well, that's not working.
It's the swimming. Yes, so you can choose. You either use the goggles or use these things to change your slides. Or both. It's up to you. All right, I set the timer. Okay, that's perfect. Nice. You can change the slides with that. Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe I need later.
Yeah, later, yeah, good. Okay. Take it away.
Well, we have a problem.
Oh, it doesn't work. Let me up with that. Yeah, for some reason, if you put these things upside down, they work. It's like the new reset button. See? No. It's going to work. Wait a second. I sense it. No. Check, sure. All right. I think your laptop is broken.
Could be.
Okay. So what is going to be?
On the other side.
I am not familiar with strange operating systems, so can you detect the display here? Do you have a way?
That's Windows.
Oh, that was Windows. Sorry. I truly didn't recognize that. So there is a way.
Let's try this one. No.
Well, it's almost 2 minutes already. That's fine.
No talk.
Some Windows user. I'm not a Windows user.
Are you happy to do this?
Go for that.
Without the slides? Maybe
Without the slides.
Maybe we try the next one now, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing is working.
I will keep swimming.
Well, 5 minutes of swimming is good for your health.
Some Windows user that can help.
Yes.
We can pass the slides on the computer work and we can...
Yes, meanwhile.
Oh, we can definitely do that. You have a link?
Yeah, in the meanwhile.
Yes, let's do the next one. Who's the next one? Okay, are you happy with mine?
Yep.
Good. Okay, good.
Just get rid of the goggles.
Last try.
But that's mine.
I wouldn't mind that. It's not going to work.
Spin the wheel in the meantime.
Good. Let's go with that.
Cento.
It spins up. It's three.
It's bacon, so tag again.
No,
where are you? Let's do this.
I really should have gone to the toilet before doing this. Do a lightning talk, they said. It's going to be fun, they said.
Discord.
Okay, cool.
See? Proper operating systems.
Hello, I'm Rigel, and that's actually me. I used to skydive. I was terrible at it. You might ask, if you are terrible at skydiving, why are you here today? Well, actually, it wasn't only that I was terrible, it was very expensive, and I used to jump with really cheap parachutes, which sounds very dangerous. It probably is, but hey, I'm here today. Anyway, when you skydive, actually, the cheeks grow really puffy, as you can see here in the photo, because of the velocity and all that stuff. Anyway, I work as head of development in Vidrai. Please don't ask me what we do. I don't know it myself. I'm an engineering manager. So, but I do know that we have very talented people who can explain it to you. Perhaps tomorrow, if we stop at our booth, and maybe if you really like to work with AI, you might want to join us. So. Let's talk. Anyway, today I don't really want to talk about what we do, but I want to talk about this guy here, who is the inventor of the 3-ring system, which is a security device that you have when you skydive. And Booth's second rule is particularly interesting because he said, the safer skydiving gear becomes, the more chances skydivers will take in order to keep the fatality rate constant. And this brings us to blockchain. Okay. A little bit not so trendy, right? AI is much more trendy than blockchain, I admit that. But there is one thing about blockchain that I really find fascinating, which is mining. Has anybody mined a coin? Nope. But does anybody know how mining works? Raise your hand. Okay, I'll test you now. So what I wanted to explain in this very short and embarrassing talk is how the mining algorithm works, right? So it's very simple. You have a transaction. So you declare, I give you some money to somebody else. This message, the transaction, then goes out into the network. And the mining consists of a very simple thing. What you need to do as this horrible code, which is absolutely not representative of the code that we write in Vidrai, but I had to write it in 10 minutes in Vim without any syntax highlighting and with the wrong keyboard layout. I still haven't figured out to get out of it right now, so I'll just have to use FG to switch. But anyway, the way that it works, this horrible code, is that you give it the text, the transaction task, and the difficulty. The difficulty is the most important thing when you mine, because the difficulty is set by the hash power of the network, right? So the more people mine, the more difficult the challenge is. And what is the challenge? The challenge is very simple. I'll show it to you right now. This is all that mining is about, right? So as you see, well, I'll change this to something more significant. A gives 10 to B. So this is the transaction. Can't see anything. And the difficulty is 1. What does that mean? That mining consists of finding the hash of the transaction. If you see there, I use hashlib MD5. I take a nonce that I'll explain in a minute, the text, which is the transaction, A gives 10 to B, right? And then I do a hex digest, and then I hash it to find the hash that has the leading 0. And indeed, when I ran this, you notice that it adds a number to the text that I need to hash, right? 0, 1, and it changes the hash every time until I find, when I add 16, I find a hash that starts with a 0, okay? It found it in very little time. So if I raise the difficulty, if I raise the number of zeros that I need to find in my transaction, it will try around 5,200 times, right? And if I raise the difficulty to 10, it will try. So how does this actually work in a network? Is that everybody receives the transaction, then they put their identity to the transaction, and then they will try to find this hash and find ever again. But by distributing the computation, then the hash power will allow you to find it quickly enough. That's all that I wanted to say. I'll keep going and shut up now. Cheers.
All right.
Splash.
Okay, so now it's up to you if you want to roll it again or not. We didn't have got any margarita pizza, which is, I'm upset with that. Okay. If it's not going to work even with this one, it means that it's your presentation then. Which apparently does not work. Okay, is it working? Good.
Macs are much better.
See if
In the meantime, imposter syndrome, Vinicius Ferreira. Up here.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good. Of course it's not working. There it is. Take it away. Enjoy your swim.
Hi, I'm Giuseppe, and I've been a project manager and product manager for the most part of my working life. And I'm here to talk about it with developer or with other project manager and product manager, and have a message. I started thinking about this last year. I was here first time as a developer because I turned into a developer in the last years, and because I love Python and I love to code, and there was fantastic experience, everybody hanging and relaxed. And then I met my former colleagues, developers. They saw me and they recognized something of their past, and they were terrified because I was for them the project manager and the product manager. And so I had the idea for this talk, and that's the first time that after 1 year I can do it. And I want just to maybe explain from the beginning, from scratch, some mechanics about that. So maybe it can help project manager, product manager, and developers to work together. So the project manager can be like a plunger, the pinball firing mechanism. In the work, when something stops, then the project manager is there to say, well, let's go on. You know the pinball, that means that they can have a lot of stuff in between. And maybe another way to think about it could be as there are some energy coming in, and then from the clients, for instance, and then there is some stuff, materials, and they want something, they want bread. And then there is the project manager or product manager in between, and that tries to arrange all this coming. And if it's good, it will protect the workers, which are quiet there working about the product. But if there is too much energy coming in, there could be a mess, actually. So I think that there should be some collaboration between the two parts. And project manager should go scouting before to see what's going to happen and put breadcrumbs in the path to help during the journey. And then could be a nice journey. While you don't know the weather, it can be a lot of water coming. You can swim also meanwhile, but you're prepared for that. You are good equipped. And yes, so you are on the same boat, everybody with some different rules. And if you respect each other and you know that outside everything can come and change, well, you are on a safe boat together. And so there is no actually evil from the project manager or from outside, and no good. It's actually something in between. And I hope it can help you the next time you meet your project manager.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Next one. Let's go.
Okay. That's my laptop, just to remind you, because, you never know, Italians. And, okay.
Sure it's yours.
It is, yeah. Thank you. There was also lots of hand waving in that talk, so there was very proper Italian talks. Thank you for that.
Do you trust me spinning your wheel, or do you want to do it yourself?
Nice. I think this is going to be our last talk of the day. Wait, has to come back first. There's always a catch. I don't know.
Physics about this thing is weird.
All right. There's a tug life for you. Are you happy with that? That's cool.
Good one.
Can't do it on the street.
Nice. All right. Floor is yours. Take it away.
Thank you. I don't think it's actually going to last 5 minutes, but let's give it a shot. So, imposter syndrome. Spoiler alert about this presentation. This is kind of a true story. It is based on some personal opinions. You may agree or disagree. And I don't quite use it to be improvising. I usually plan a lot ahead of time, like weeks and months, that kind of stuff. So I had like 10, 20 minutes to prepare for this. So let's give it a shot, see how it goes. So publicly speaking on conferences, back in 5 years ago, 2020, during the pandemic, before that, I didn't do that at all. I was like the kind of person who hidden behind places, hide myself, didn't speak in public, and nowadays I actually enjoy a lot speaking publicly into many conferences, been submitting year after year and getting accepted. I don't know how, some way people actually like what I had to say, that I find that particularly interesting. And usually when you go into imposter syndromes, you kind of pass into 5 stages, at least 1 or 2 of them, and that's why I put it as sort of. You go from denial, no, I can't do it, I'm not going to do it, no way, I'm going to speak in public conferences, that kind of stuff. Then you go into anger, like, why I did this, you're such a stupid person, I'm so mad at myself. Then you go into bargain, please God, don't help me pass a lot of shame in front of all these people, I don't know what I'm doing. And there's also depression, no, why? And finally, acceptance. Let's just get done with it. And I passed this year for a kind of an imposter syndrome because this is my first time that I submitted an advanced topic. And it got accepted, started working, and I passed through some of these stages, back and forth, started working it, and when I was done, the advanced subject became simpler, and then imposter syndrome started kicking in again, almost quit, didn't submit it, but here I am, made it, wow. And I got like a small motivational post that I posted on my wall. I thought I had a better picture. So here's a picture of me helping out a fellow Pythonista from Kenya. And that's what we're actually talking about. This, I'm sorry, I thought I had a better picture, but this is actually the posted. And I'm sure you can't really actually see it, so I'm gonna zoom in just to motivate you, just in case you had imposter syndrome anytime. It says, yes, you can. Like, just believe you can, do your best, keep going, don't quit, and you'll be fine. I think I am doing fine right now, yeah. That's what I got. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.